At Extreme Rules, WWE's latest pay-per-view, Christian finally, after working his ass off for I don't even know how many years now, after busting his ass in that ring for his entire career, he finally captured a world championship. He deserved to be the World Heavyweight Champion probably more than anybody else. You know, he deserves, at this point in his career, he deserves to be a top guy. He should have been a top guy a long time ago, in my opinion. And what does WWE do? After Christian won the World Heavyweight Championship, the first thing he did was he went backstage. After he got his standing ovation, he went up crying and hugged Vince McMahon and said thank you. So I guess this is Vince McMahon's way of saying you're welcome. The one word that I can think of that best sums up this whole situation is disgusting. This whole fucking situation is disgusting. It's horse shit. There is absolutely no reason in the world that they should have taken that title off that man. There's nobody who is currently in that company who has busted their ass harder than Christian has throughout their entire career. There's nobody who deserves a world championship in a top spot more than Christian. And what do? They give the guy the championship, and then 2 days later, what do? They screw him out of the title. And that's bad enough. The fact that they screwed him out of the title is bad enough. But then what do? Who do they give it to? They give the title to Randy fucking Orton. It should be no secret that Randy Orton does not need, nor does he deserve, to be a world champion. He doesn't deserve to be the WWE champion. He doesn't deserve to be the World Heavyweight champion. The guy is already over. He doesn't need a title belt to be over. He doesn't need the championship to be the top face on the show. This World Heavyweight Championship win for Christian would have put him over even more. You know, he wasn't as over as he should be with those retard fans in the crowd, but, you know, this World Heavyweight title win, I believe, would have, you know, gained him a lot more popularity amongst the new quote-unquote fans. Some of the reasons why this supposedly happened were that Vince McMahon doesn't believe that Christian is a top guy. He doesn't have faith in him as a top star. He doesn't have faith in him as a champion. Fuck Vince McMahon. What has Vince McMahon done to show that he knows a goddamn thing about the business anymore? What has he done to prove that he knows a goddamn thing about what the fans want? He hasn't done shit, because he doesn't know what the fans want, because he's a senile old cocksucker. The fact of the matter is this: Vince is no different than an American politician. You know, Vince gives a shit about money, but money is second to what he really craves. There's nothing more important than Vince McMahon than power. Vince McMahon wants WWE to be the most dominant force in the entertainment industry. That's all he cares about. That's the one thing that Vince McMahon cares more about than money, and that's power. And that's dominating the entertainment industry. That's why this so-called bullshit branching is happening. How much success have these bullshit family movies had? Zero. Some pocket change for Vince McMahon. That's it. Christian deserves to be the world champion. That's what it boils down to. Christian deserves it, Randy Orton doesn't. It's absolute horseshit. And you know what happened after that? After this blow up on Twitter happened, where people were, you know, screaming and complaining on WWE's Twitter page? You know what the first reply to that was? The first reply was from Joey Styles, the so-called voice of Extreme, the once voice of ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling. You know what Joey Styles' thoughts on this whole thing were? He was the first guy who commented after this happened, after this blow up on Twitter. His words, or if I can remember the quote correctly, when bombarding WWE's Twitter page and Randy Orton's Twitter page with hate mail about Christian, please be PG, with a little winking smiley face. Please be PG. Leave a comment or video response. Let me know what your thoughts on this whole Christian situation is. I know that a lot of people feel very strongly about this whole situation, as do I. I want this channel to be a place where anybody can come on here, voice your opinion, let people know how you feel about this. Show this company how we feel. Show them that we are not going to sit back and let Vince McMahon destroy this industry that we loved. There is still an opportunity to save the industry of professional wrestling. It's not going to be Dixie Carter. It's not going to be Eric Bischoff. It sure as hell ain't going to be Vince Russo. And it damn sure ain't going to be Vince McMahon. And for those of you who haven't gotten over it yet, it's not going to be Paul Heyman either. In the words of the legendary Twisted Sister, we're not going to take it anymore.